Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Last week I made a video about code switching. So if you don't know what code switching is, it's where you speak two or more languages in the same sentence or in a conversation, and you continue switching backwards and forwards between those two or more languages. So that's what code switching is, and I had an opportunity to do that last week. So I code switched between English, French, Spanish, Italian, and a little bit of Portuguese with a few friends of my neighbour. So anyway, there's a video about that I made last week. In this week's video, or today's video rather, I'd like to try and do it with English and Arabic. So last week, one of my subscribers commented on this video I made last week, and he said that he code switches between Arabic and English with his brothers. So hello cool dude, I hope you're watching. And here's the comment. So I'm going to try and do that in this video. Assalamu alaikum, ana ismi Andy. أحب أن أتكلم بلغة Arabi wa English because I'd like to tell you about أن ذهبت to a meeting to practice some Arabic, and وأكلت جيد جدا, لكن وظنت ذلك that it was going to be like some kind of practice Arabic session, but لكن هناك مدرسة وثلاثة people in the room, and we had to read something, this script. I thought this was going to be easier actually in English and Arabic. It's not. I'll try to continue. وظن ذلك. Oh shit. Okay, take two. Oh, do you know what? أنا ذاهبة إلى أنا ذاهبة أنا أشرب ببعض قهوة. Be right back. السلام عليكم, أنا اسمي أندي. أريد أن أتكلم ببعض عربي وإنجليزي. أريد أن أتكلم عن سمسر آن. Yesterday evening I went to a Arabic chat session, لكن هناك مدرسي وثلاثة other people, so أربعة people altogether, كل شيء. We had to read ثلاثة how do you say sentences? I can't remember. وفهمت لا فهمت كل شيء. It was difficult to understand everything. I think I understood about probably 30%. Actually, this is quite difficult. لأن وظنت ذلك ممكن أن أتكلم عربي, لكن to switch between English and Arabic is more difficult than I thought. So إذن okay, I don't think I can do this for much longer actually. It's quite difficult. I thought it would be a lot easier because I woke up this morning with some kind of idea of what I was going to say about yesterday's experience. So I'll just tell you about it in English. It'll be a lot easier. I made some friends on the Polyglot conference in the last few weeks, and some of the chat rooms are still open there actually. So even after about 4 weeks, you can still go and chat in a couple of the rooms. So what somebody's done is they've made a spreadsheet of times that people are going to be in the chat rooms chatting in specific languages. So there was an Arabic one, and I met a nice lady called Zaina who lives in America, and she speaks German and French, Spanish and Arabic. So I've spoken to her in those languages at various times over the last few weeks. And she keeps inviting me to these Arabic sessions. So I thought I'll go to one. She knows my Arabic isn't brilliant, but I went to one yesterday, and it was like more like a class actually, with Zaina giving a kind of lesson on Arabic. But it was interesting. There was only me and two other people there, and we all had to read these sentences here, which was to do with cinema being the most modern of arts, and that literature goes back about 4,000 years in the Arabic script. So it was interesting, sort of deciphering those phrases, and I'm going to use those words in those phrases to learn a bit more. But at the moment, I'm supposed to be concentrating on Kurdish, so I'm going off on a tangent, and I do propose to learn some Arabic in the future, because it's one of those languages that I've dabbled with for quite a few years in my life. I started learning it in the 1990s, and I joined a class, and the class closed down after 3 months. So because of that, I didn't really continue with Arabic. And then I tried to self-study, and then I did a bit of Pimsleur Arabic with Egyptian Arabic, and then I went to Modern Standard Arabic and did a bit of that. So I can read Arabic, and I know the script, which helps me with my Kurdish actually, because the Kurdish script is similar. There's always this dilemma with Arabic, with which dialect do you choose to learn? Well, I think Modern Standard Arabic is probably the best one to go for. And then afterwards, if you want to, if you're going to go and live in that country, or you're going to go and sort of got friends who come from, say, Lebanon or Morocco, or, somewhere specific in the Arabic world, then you can choose that dialect afterwards. But Modern Standard Arabic tends to be understood everywhere these days by younger people anyway. So that's my experience with Arabic over the last couple of weeks. And I'll be doing a Kurdish update video tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for inspiring me to make a video, cool dude. It didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. Take care, stay safe. Ma salama.